Hi everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. Hope you guys are doing well. I had a good weekend. Super Bowl was yesterday, and it was rather lackluster, in my opinion. I thought it was one of the least entertaining Super Bowls that I've seen for quite a while. It reminded me of that old Broncos 49ers Super Bowl from a long time ago. That was kind of one-sided and not interesting, and got a lot of that yesterday. But in any event, we're going to do something fun on the channel today. It is a mail day. This box is the second part of a huge RAK box that I got from Erik Doyle about 3 months ago. It was before the holidays, and I kept meaning to get back to this box, and we just had not gotten back to it. The holidays we got a lot of holiday mail that we went through, and then we got some other stuff that came in recently, but I've had this sitting right here under my table with a post-it note on it that said, "From Erik." I want to thank Erik Doyle once again for sending this. The cards, the pack opening machine and I opened the first part of his RAK box. It was just off the charts, absolutely incredible. I'm going to link to it in the descriptive box below, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I suspect this one is going to be just completely crazy too. He used an SGC tuxedo box for this, and I'm very curious to see what is in here. Once again, I'll link to the first video if you did not see it. It is worth watching. It is unbelievable, the stuff that Erik sent, and I am very curious to see what we are going to find in here. Erik, thank you for being so patient with me, as it's taken me so long to get back to this box. It is not for lack of wanting to, but it is a little bit embarrassing how long it took me to get back to this. It has been right here under this table the whole time with your name on it, my friend. So we're going to get into this today. Once again, hope you guys had a very good weekend and that you weren't as disappointed by the, how's this open? There, I guess. Disappointed by the Super Bowl as the pack opening machine and I were. It was pretty frustrating. The pack opening machine's a big Chiefs fan, and so he was all decked out in Chiefs colors. He had his Chiefs football. He was there with me, and we just kept thinking, oh, they're going to come back, they're going to score, and then after a certain point, we just realized it wasn't going to happen. But I don't know. I'm thinking of doing some things today to cheer him up, to try and bring him out of that. He went to school and was kind of in a low mood this morning, which is unusual for him. If you watch the channel, you know the POM is usually pretty high energy and pretty positive guy, but that was a rough game for, I think, for both of us and certainly for him. And look, this is what I'm talking about. Erik Doyle has gone completely crazy. This is a bunch of cards in sleeves. There's some bigger cards here. There's a graded card here, and there's some unopened packs in there. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. Erik Doyle has once again done just something absolutely nuts. What do we have here? We've got some repacked wax from Erik, and I've got two of his other repacked wax packs over there. So we're going to do those on a show as well. I'm going to sit these off to the side because I'm going to open all 5 of the repacked wax that he did together. I have no idea what's in these. That is going to be a lot of fun. The unopened packs they sent, Fleer Ultra Football, which I do not have. So one of these will go into the Dorking box for Dorking with Dice, and one of these will go into my PC because I don't think I have one of these. So that is spectacular. I love adding new packs to my unopened pack collection. I'll put those right there. And what is this? This is 93-94 Skybox Premium Football, and it has both color schemes on the packs there. That is pretty cool. I think I have this in my PC, but I've never opened one of these on the channel, so these will go into the Dorking box as well for Dorking with Dice. That is going to be fun. These are really nice cards. Skybox Premium was a high-end sort of dealy bob that they did, and these are pretty sweet cards. And then some awesome 92 Studio packs. I have not opened Studio in a while because we haven't been opening baseball on the channel because it's not baseball season. So these are some nice prizes. I'm going to put these in the Dorking box as soon as baseball season begins. We will get into these in March, and I'm going to be very excited about that. In the first part of the box, the big RAK box that Erik sent, he had an entire unopened box of Studio 91. I still have that here, and we're going to get into that one of these days as well. Let's see what these oversized cards are. These are heritage cards of Palmer and Stargell. Wow, those are beauts, and these are from just a couple of years ago, I believe. These came out in 2022, I think. Can't read the date, it's very tiny, but Those are sweet. I love that Palmer. Put those up in the background. That is really nice. I'll have Jiminy Cricket hold those. Then we'll get into some of these. What do we have here? This is Upper Deck Connor Bedard box set, complete set. Whoa, what? Wow, that is really cool. All right, I'm going to set this aside. If we have time at the end of the show, I will go through that. What is this? This is 2022 Heritage High Number Short Prints, complete set of short prints. All right, I got to go through these. That is nuts. A complete set of the short prints? That is crazy. From 2022 Heritage, which is in the style, if I'm remembering right, it's in the style of 1973 Topps. And if you watch the show, you know I really enjoy Heritage. And one of the things that always keeps me from making a full Heritage set is that the high numbers are so darn hard to get. They wind up discouraging me from ever completing the set. But here we have the whole set of high numbers is essentially what this is from the update set. That is all high numbered cards, but then these are the short print high numbers, which are stuck here for some reason. Here we go. Now we can do that. See who we have in here in the high numbers. Connor Siebold, rookie card, which is pretty darn awesome. Another rookie there of Castano and Luis Garcia. Nick Allen rounding the bases. Keibert Ruiz and John Gray looking very serious. John Gray looking up in the sky. Ryan Feltner rookie and Josh Donaldson. Tariq Skubal, that's pretty sweet. Cy Young winners, Tariq Skubal there. That's pretty awesome. Alek Manoah and Jonathan Diaz rookie. Joe Adell looking very serious. And Jonathan Heasley, first pack of these high number short print cards from 2022 Heritage. Pretty pumped about getting these because they are hard to get. They really do not sort these in very easily to get. Here we've got Oliver Ortega. That's another rookie there from the Angels. And Aaron Hicks, who looks delighted to be on a baseball card as well. He should. Wade Miley just tossing the ball there. And Josh Harrison. We got sideways card of Dinelson Lamet from the Rockies. Nelson Cruz there, showing you how big his bat is. And Jansen Junk. Well, we just saw Nelson Cruz's big bat, and there's Jansen Junk. You make of that what you will. Eduardo Rodriguez and Kyle Schwarber. I didn't know he was a high number. That's pretty cool. Luen Diaz, Kenta Maeda, and Clayton Kershaw. That's an awesome high number card there. Nice short print of the future Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw. Love to see that. Thank you so much. That was really, really thoughtful, Eric. That is really nice. Thank you for that. And then what do we have in this stack here? This is 2024 Heritage low number short prints. Now, that's right. This is a 2024 Heritage. They did the 1975 card design, the template the Topps used that year. And the short prints were the low numbers, which is the first time that they've done that as long as I can remember. So these are some of those, which is pretty sweet. Gary Sanchez starts this stack off for us, and Chris Stratton. Corey Julks and Luis Garcia looking delighted as well. Dean Kremer, nice to get an Orioles card in there. Jaron Duran looking just absolutely delighted about something. Bailey Falter and Jordan Hicks, who is pumped. So I am pumped to get these. That is pretty sweet. Those low numbers were tough to get for that as well. We've got another stack here. I'm just going to open this one. This one does not have a note on it, so we'll see what we have in here. This is Kailer Yamamoto. What is going on there? It looks like he is on... Is he on fire? It looks like someone has set his uniform on fire. I don't know what is happening there. That is quite strange. Kailer Yamamoto. Somebody needs to get a fire extinguisher. There's something gone horribly wrong on the ice there. I don't know what that... Whoa. Wow, that's a face only a mother could love. Travis Hamonic. Wow, that is that is a great pose on that upper deck card. What do we have here? We got Cam Talbot, who is looking up at the camera, looking up at us as though about to yell, "Con!" But I don't think that's what he's doing down there, playing for the Kings and the goalie. That's pretty. And another player on fire, William Borgen, also on fire. And I got to tell you, I'm concerned about that. I don't know if that is a Kraken pregame show going on, or if there's some kind of strain. I don't know what is happening out there. That is not something that you should ever see at a hockey game, is players who, I think that's some sort of Clearly, they're both Kraken players, and I don't know what's going on here. It's worrisome, though. It's absolutely worrisome, and I think the NHL needs to launch an investigation and look into that. Meanwhile, the NFL can launch an investigation into the poor officiating we saw throughout the playoffs and yesterday as well. Got a Brooks card on this deck. If you follow the channel, you know Brooks is one of my all-time favorite players, and I've collected him since I got into card collecting in the 1970s, so it is always a delight to get a Brooks Robinson card, and I'm not sure I have that one. That is a nice Donruss card there. Really lovely card. That is beautiful. I like getting that one. And a nice Jackie Robinson card. That one will get added to the collection of the pack opening machine, who is pretty into Jackie Robinson and Babe Ruth. Those are his two favorite baseball players to collect. So that is... This is the second time in a row that this has happened on a mail day that somebody slips in a mascot card. Eric, that one was especially frightening and disturbing, and it's going to take me a minute. I may have to get one of my heart pills after that. That was, catch my breath a minute here. That was horribly disturbing. That was, I believe, the Penguins mascot. Iceberg is what I believe he's called, and much like the iceberg that sunk the Titanic, it is a disaster. For those of you who didn't catch that, and hopefully you're sitting down, because this will send you running and fleeing into the streets when I show this card again. I'm just going to flash it really quickly. There it is. That is some scary stuff there. We're going to put that off to the side and dispose of that, along with any other toxic materials that I have around the house. I'll be very careful to put that in a safe container there. We finished that one off with a beautiful Hank Aaron card. This is a throwback design, which I always love seeing, and this is his Major League debut card from 1954. That is really cool in the throwback design from, I guess, what is that, 91? I think that is. So that is really sweet. I like that card a lot. I've never seen that one, and that's another one. The pack opening machine also enjoys Hank Aaron. That's another one that he will probably enjoy and want to add to his collection. I really like that card a lot. I'm going to put that on the back wall. That is a real beauty. Wow, this is an amazing assortment. Mascot card aside, at any rate, this is an amazing assortment, and we still have a graded card in here that I want to get to next. What is in this graded card holder here? This is amazing. It is a This is a Bowman Gunnar Henderson rookie, and it is a 10. That is about as good as it gets. That is awesome. Beautiful SGC graded Gunnar Henderson 10 rookie card. That is, Eric, this is crazy. I really, you have gone over the top. I really just don't even know what to say. This is extremely, extremely generous. I thought the first half of your box was off the charts generosity, and you've done it again here. I'm kind of speechless about that. That is a really, really kind thing for you to give me there, and I'm just tremendously appreciative. Beautiful, beautiful card, and one that I am very happy to PC. If you watch channel, you know I don't really grade cards that much. I don't send them in that often, and I don't own a lot of graded cards. People ask me, oh, what's your most valuable card? That's one of the questions I get the most on this channel for the last several years that I've been doing this channel. A lot of people ask that, and I always give them the same answer. I don't know, because I don't grade my cards very often at all. I think about 0.01% of my collection is graded cards, so I honestly don't know, and I really, that's not why I collect. It's not, you know, if it's card in my PC, I don't really look at it in terms of the value so much as, boy, I love that card and I want to have that, and I like looking at that, and that's really just how I collect. But this is one I'm going to really enjoy looking at, and really, it's valuable to me, and that is what matters as far as PC cards go, and I love that. That is just great. Erik Doyle, once again, ladies and gentlemen, knocking it out of the park with the RAK package here. I'm extremely tempted, since, you know, we have a few minutes left here and this hasn't gone on too long. I'm extremely tempted to open one of these studio packs. I got to tell you, I've been looking at this. I haven't opened a 92 studio in a long time, and we haven't opened any vintage baseball on the channel since October, I think. So I think we're going to get into one of these, just because I really like studio, and it's a lot of fun to open, and Erik Doyle, once again, with the generosity here. So we're going to get into this one. We'll save the other one for baseball season and get into that then. Erik, once again, thank you, and I really appreciate it. Will Clark, looking askance at his bat. What did his bat do to him to make Will Clark give it that look? I mean, that's kind of weird. What do we want to learn about Will Clark today? Let's find out. Will Clark's middle name is Nuschler. I'm not making that up. Nuschler. How else would you pronounce that? I think it's Nuschler. I don't know. That's really weird. His hobbies are hunting and fishing. His favorite actor is Clint Eastwood, yet his favorite movie is Lethal Weapon, which is not a Clint Eastwood movie, BT dubs. And Dusty Baker is his best friend in baseball. Well, yeah, Dusty Baker's a perennially nice guy. He's not in baseball so much anymore, but he is a future Hall of Famer for sure, and can see why he would be your best friend, Will Clark. Rafi has got a mischievous look on his face. Rafael Palmeiro there. Let's see what he has to say. His hobby is golf and PEDs. I don't know what that means. Favorite singer is Garth Brooks. His favorite actress is Cindy Crawford. I would argue that Cindy Crawford was not an actress. She was a model. Just what I remember. And Kenny Rogers is his closest friend in baseball. Kenny Rogers, the pitcher, not the singer, the gambler. They're both a gambler, so that doesn't really tell you anything. In any event, next up is Felix Jose, who looks very smug in this picture. Felix Jose and Joe Carter. Joe Carter is a favorite of John Burgess, the autograph fisherman. Let's find out what we can about Joe Carter. His middle name is Chris, and he hates to face Teddy Higuera. Shout out to Big Al, whose favorite player was Teddy Higuera. Joe Carter's hobbies are golf, outdoor activities, which is rather broad, and hunting, which, once again, I think is an outdoor activity. So the Venn diagram already includes that, Joe. Favorite singer is Vanessa Williams. Favorite actor is Danny Glover. And his favorite movie is The Wiz. Well, there you go. Joe Carter did not know he was into the movie musicals, but there you have it. Lance Parrish, longtime catcher in the MLB, played for the Tigers most of his career and was very good for them. Also played for the Angels for a while. Lance Parrish, his hobby is also hunting. A lot of hunters here. Favorite singers are Garth Brooks and Tanya Tucker. His favorite actor is Duvall. And Kevin Gross is his best friend in baseball. That's really interesting. Kevin Gross was in baseball for a long time. He's kind of a utility player, not a big star or anything, but very interesting. And then we get this card. This is the most pointless card. It is a card about the 1992 studio set with the logo on there. That is, and it's not numbered. It's part of the set, but it's not part of the set. Whenever I have pulled that card, I've often puzzled over this card for why it was ever included. Very strange. We got Mark Lemke here. Mark Lemke looks sort of trepidatious in the color portrait. Then he looks kind of a badass back there in his goggles and whatnot, throwing the ball. Mark Lemke, kind of a confusing, perplexing situation on the front. His favorite singer is Mariah Carey, though, so that probably tells you all you need to know there. And he once had a job delivering produce. I once had a job working at a grocery store. That lasted about 7 years while I put myself through college and graduate school. Brian Harvey, who looks delighted to be on a baseball card as well. You should always appreciate that about players. Brian Harvey, his favorite singer is Reba McEntire, and his favorite actor is Mel Gibson. He would most like to meet the actor John Wayne. Was John Wayne still alive in 1992? Somebody ought to tell me that in the comments, because I'm skeptical of that. I feel as though the Duke was not. Yvonne Calderon there, and Scott Fletcher. We got Tim Burke, who looks mischievous there. If I've ever seen a mischievous player, that is Tim Burke. What's up with Tim Burke? His favorite singer is Wayne Watson, who I've never heard of. His favorite movie is Yankee Doodle Dandy. The Mickey Rooney musical? That's weird. That is very strange. I think Tim Burke is pulling somebody's leg with some of these. Bill Sampson is his closest friend in baseball. Well, that is random and interesting, too. All right, last card out of here is Scott Erickson with an amazing mullet. Scott Erickson, I salute your mullet, sir. And he also has some information for us. His hobbies are golf, watching movies, and skydiving. All right. He likes rock music. His favorite movie is Top Gun, and his favorite TV show is Cheers, which is by far the most common favorite TV show of players who were surveyed for studio cards. That's the one I see show up the most often. And Scott Erickson's middle name is Gavin, apparently. So there you go. And that is why I love studio cards. They're just a ton of fun. You learn things that you never knew before. And you get to mock it because, you can. The players aren't here to defend themselves, and none of the players have ever shown up in my comments to defend themselves, so I think I'm safe. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Give Erik Doyle some praise in the comments because, my goodness, this was absolutely over the top. We also have these repacked wax packs from Erik Doyle. I've got 2 others on the table over there that I'm going to get to. Those are going to be a lot of fun on a future episode. I cannot wait. And I cannot wait for tomorrow's episode. We're going to open up something tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to see you there. We got a great week of fun stuff planned for you on the Card Wolf Network. Thank you so much for coming out today. I appreciate each and every one of you, and as always, happy collecting.